Buzz Lightyear is generally referred to as the perfect toy in the Toy Story movies. He is quoted by Bo Peep as having
more gadgets on him than a Swiss Army knife.
So if Buzz is such a great toy, why can't his real-life versions be found? Is it that hard to make a Buzz Lightyear action figure with all of his features in the movie? The answer is yes. A perfect Buzz Lightyear is literally impossible to produce. To start, I should probably mention that this is mostly discussing the physical features of Buzz himself. Of course you can get the actual sound effects and phrases from the movie, but getting all of the mechanics necessary inside of Buzz is what is impossible. Movie Buzz has a fully retractable helmet, 3 buttons that activate 6 different phrases. Toy Story 4 includes over 20, but I usually consider Toy Story 4 to be special in the sense that none of the movie is canon since it contradicts several previously established ideas. Buttons that activate the light-up laser, a flip-up wrist communicator, a button that opens and closes the wings with lights, ball joints on the shoulders, wrists, elbows, legs, knees, and feet, a bendable waist, karate chop action, and rubber siding around the shoulder joints that allow the arm to be pulled to either side. I'm sure I'm missing some other smaller features, but these are the ones I could remember. The first versions of the Buzz Lightyear action figures only had wings that popped out from the side, a laser, voice phrases, and a helmet. As the years went on, the normal action figure got major upgrades. By 2009, they looked visually identical to Movie Buzz. However, most of the normal Thinkway figures have only really added the flip-up wings as a major physical feature. The closest thing, feature-wise, to Movie Buzz are the modern Disney Store versions, which included a button to push the helmet backwards and a working karate chop action button. The problem, however, comes with how these functions are executed. The push button for the helmet on the Disney Store Buzz only opens the helmet and doesn't close it. The karate chop action button is only part of what's supposed to be the full button, meaning the purple bulge surrounding it. Signature Collection Buzz has the bendable waist and the closest visual appearance to Movie Buzz, but does not include a karate chop action, push button helmet, and an automatic closing wings. Karate chop action Buzz has the correct karate chop action feature, but removes most of the other features. Plus, every Buzz Lightyear ever made has never had a fully retractable helmet, as they only go about halfway. So what exactly do I mean by all of this? Why is a movie-accurate Buzz impossible? First of all, let's take a moment to recover from laughing at this crappy MS Paint drawing of Buzz's torso. Here's what's meant to be the inside part of his torso. If we were to find some way to make the helmet flip all the way back into the torso piece, then where would the voice box go? The helmet would be too close to the buttons to actually fit a contact board inside. Also, where would the wing and karate chop action buttons go? Assuming they have the exact same mechanism as the ones that already exist, they would have to phase through the helmet, which is obviously impossible. What about the speaker or the main circuit board? Even if the helmet was able to be folded in half, that still doesn't fix the issue of the wing and karate chop action button mechanisms, and that's even if the helmet is able to fit in the torso to begin with, as its width likely wouldn't be able to fit inside the torso as the sides slightly slant down. And we haven't even discussed how the helmet and wing closing functions even work to begin with. In conclusion, a perfect Buzz Lightyear action figure is not physically possible. Something this complicated and scientifically baffling can only exist within the logic of an animated movie. While a perfect Woody is completely within the limits of our humanity, granted it would take a lot of time and money, a real-life Buzz Lightyear is a lot like how many science fiction props and weapons work. He can be visually perfect in every way, but he can never reach the full potential of what it's based off of. Oh, and also movie-accurate Buzz would have to be able to come to life, so yeah, no, that's never happening.